Brooks and I'm here talking to Sharon Lenton about her work at the Thoroughbred Club. Good to see you again, Sharon.
Nice to see you, Hannah.
Just in our work together, obviously I volunteer for the club, but I am really curious when your love affair with thoroughbred horses and particularly the racing industry was born.
Oh, goes back quite a while now. Probably when I was about 19 and a friend of mine had a very good racehorse. And so I was quickly shuffled all over the countryside on little jets and helicopters. And then I got to see these magnificent animals on their home ground. And then watched them actually win the race because this was quite a champion of a horse. So I sort of fell in love with the thrill and then it developed from there.
Lovely. Also, in just looking at the thoroughbred industry in Australia, I was wondering, you're very actively involved in racing in New South Wales. I was just wondering what you like most about being a part of the racing fraternity here in Sydney.
I have to say the people. One thing that is without a question is that people in the racing industry are very passionate. And then what I found is that passion has then gone out, and you see it in every other discipline, but I didn't know the other disciplines. So to actually see racing as my first point of contact with the thoroughbred, it was really exciting. I loved the fashion, I loved the horses, I loved the people, I loved the dedication, and yeah, then it's expanded from there to all the other disciplines now.
Lovely. In terms of your work at the Thoroughbred Club, can you fill everyone in on how it was born, how it went about, who's involved?
Well, I'm Thoroughbred Events Australia, so I was doing events, and at all the events we were raising money. And I thought, this is crazy, you know, I'm giving money away to other charities, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I thought I really want to do something and give back to the industry. And my passion, of course, has always been the thoroughbred, and I thought, well, there's not much of a voice there for them. I really wanted to see what we could do and how we could give back, because when you go to the races, it's all about them. They're the one putting on the show, they're the one that's just being magnificent, they're the one that people are so excited about to see, and when they win, it's just like this amazing excitement. I just wanted to help them, so it started from there.
Lovely. And in terms of actually the whole process by which the Thoroughbred Club rehomes and retrains and rehomes thoroughbreds, could you walk us through that? Just, you know, how do you go about it? What success stories have you had, and how do you go about matching the horse with the right owner?
Well, we're still very new, so at the moment we've been able to get 6 horses from sale yards that have just sort of fallen through the unfortunate cracks, but they were so loving, and they gave these new owners a new lease of life. All of them wanted a horse. All of them were very keen to take the horse, look after them, vet them, shoe them, which is, you know, get the farrier in, put rugs on them, and they've just loved them to death. So we started out that way. They've all been homed now to just loving homes.
The very characteristics of a thoroughbred horse, its beauty, its agility, its stamina, its endurance, are probably the characteristics that make them so suitable for other disciplines. In terms of, you know, the horses that you've been rehoming, what sort of other disciplines have they been involved in, or what disciplines do you hope to get involved in?
Well, at the moment we're very heavily involved with the polo and the show jumping. So we've got a wonderful gentleman, Adam Bouchette, who's out there, and he's actually going in, finding horses already in the stables and then leading them into polo, and so he's been a great supporter of ours, and vice versa. The other horses that we've actually purchased, right now they're just in that resting stage, and then we're going to see where they are. So it's a bit of reassessing where they're at. We're still very new, but what we've done that's I think is fantastic at the moment is that we have gone out to the disciplines. We've been out there sponsoring them and showing people that after racing, these horses are so talented and they are winning competitions and they are performing unbelievable. So it's nice to show people that it's not finished when they're finished racing, that they can do something else.
They do. Like, there's incredible in eventing, which is where I met you with your sponsorship of the Sydney Horse Trials. Some of the most famous eventers, and there is a long tradition of eventers going on to do great things and even having careers that a second career that is more exciting than their first in racing. So it's great to see a community, the racing community, getting involved and just making that transition easier to the other discipline.
I absolutely agree.
For people who are really interested in the work that you're doing and have a passion for rehoming thoroughbreds as well, how can they get involved? How can they help you out with your work?
Oh, we'll take anything at the moment. It's just all on passion. If you've got passion, we'd love to hear from you. There's plenty of opportunities. I'm actually putting together a database. There's people that can take the horses, they can transport the horse, they can vet the horse, the dentist comes in. There's something for everyone. We're really open to just whoever wants to help. We've got something for you.
Fantastic. So there's plenty of ways of getting involved.
Absolutely. We've got events throughout the year. There's something every couple of months. We're going to show jumping, polo. We're trying to get more into eventing, do a bit more there, which would be great. There's going to be something on for every discipline. And we even want people to come to the races. Those that haven't been to the races, come along.
Lovely. For passionate equestrians who want to share the work that you're doing, what social media platforms are you on?
Well, we're of course on Facebook, Instagram, and we love hearing from people. And what we really love is anyone who has an ex-racehorse, we like to hear their story, especially if it's gone on and it's been successful or they've just loved it to death. They're the stories that people want to know and hear, and we want to hear about them too.
Lovely. And in terms of how they can support the cause and support the events, obviously people sharing your posts on social media, particularly the Facebook page, or directing people to the website would be a great help in terms of getting the message across and getting the word out to people who are equestrian enthusiasts.
Absolutely. And we're not just, we're racehorses as well. So, I mean, even though we're transitioning them from racehorses to other disciplines, we want to showcase racing as well. We'll even take you back to stallion parades. Like, we're really open. We just want to really just embrace the thoroughbred. There's so much to do. You can get involved at any level, any stage. I'm sure we've got something to make sure we've got a lot of people ready to be involved.
So for everyone who shares our passion for the beautiful thoroughbred horse, get involved, attend our events. Sharon, it's been great chatting to you and finding out more about the work of the Thoroughbred Club. Thank you very much for your time.
And thank you, Hannah. It's been an absolute pleasure.
So for anyone who shares our passion for thoroughbred horses and thoroughbred racing, please get involved. Attend some of the Thoroughbred Club events, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and follow us on Instagram, and we hope to see you in an event very soon. Thank you.